How's it going out there, YouTubers? Subbing to Shark here with another movie review for you. So let's go right in this review and see what it's about. Last Friday, I had the chance of watching the awesome new sequel, Kingsman: The Golden Circle. Now, this movie has everyone from the original film except Samuel L. Jackson and the gal that played the mummy in the new Mummy movie. But everyone else is in it, from the awesome Mark Strong to Taron Egerton to the awesome Colin Firth. I mean, it has pretty much everyone in it, and it's directed again by Matthew Vaughn. Now, this awesome movie, like I said, is directed by the awesome Matthew Vaughn. Now, Matthew Vaughn has directed a couple other awesome films, such as the Daniel Craig film, Layer Cake, which I haven't seen yet, but looks kind of interesting, so I'm actually adding that to my queue to watch soon, because that actually looks kind of interesting. But he also directed another great film, based on a comic book film, Kick-Ass. If you haven't seen Kick-Ass yet, you are missing out, people, because that is probably one of the best Matthew Vaughn films ever. That movie is just amazing. Aaron Taylor-Johnson is amazing in it. Chloe Grace Moretz is really good in it. Nicolas Cage, Mark Strong. I mean, it's just an amazing, awesome film. And, the awesome Matthew Vaughn just directed the crap out of it and made it amazing comic book to screen film. And it was just really awesome. So if you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. It's such a worth a watch. But Matthew Vaughn is a great director. I think everything he's directed, from X-Men First Class to Kick-Ass, has just been an amazing ride, and he did such an amazing job with this Kingsman sequel. I feel this one's just as good as the first one. So now, like I said, the great ensemble cast came back for this one, and with an added few extra awesome actors and actresses. Now, to the addition of the awesome other actors, we have the beautiful and gorgeous Julianne Moore in the film. Now, Julianne Moore is just an amazing actress. I've loved her from the first time I saw her in The Big Lebowski to seeing her in the awesome Boogie Nights as well. But a couple movies I feel that she doesn't get enough recognition for that I think are really good are such 2004 film that she was in that's kind of a alien sci-fi film, The Forgotten, which is a really good movie. I think that movie is amazing. She was really, really good in it, and I really enjoyed her in it. Another film I don't think she got enough recognition for was the awesome 2014 Liam Neeson film, Non-Stop, which I thought she was really good in. Because you're not sure if she's a good guy or a bad guy, kind of, and you're like, what's going on with her? I think she was really good in that film. Another good one if you haven't seen it. But Julianne Moore's character and portrayal of a bad guy in this film was really interesting. Her character is very set in the 50s, and she's almost animatronic in the film, and I thought that was kind of interesting and funny, and I really enjoyed it, and it was totally something I kind of hadn't seen her really play as like a full-on bad guy, so that was really interesting and enjoyable. We also have an addition to the great film of the original cast, is the awesome Halle Berry. Now, Halle Berry's character was not very big in the film, but it was still a nice and great part. Now, we recognize Miss Halle Berry from such great films as the Robert Downey Jr. film from 2003, Gothika, which was a really amazing film. And then also from the 2013 kidnap thriller, The Call, which was a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check that out. So good. Love that movie. But like I said, Halle Berry's short part was really fun. Her nickname, or her name in the film, is Ginger Ale, and they call her Ginger for short, and I thought that was super hilarious, especially because she's supposed to be an Americanized version of what the Secret Service is over here in America, and so I thought that was a really cool and awesome part. Even though it was very short and sweet to the point, she still brought a lot of great flavor to the film, and it was a real enjoyment. We also have, in addition to the awesome family in this film, is the amazing Channing Tatum. Oh yeah! Now, we all know Channing Tatum for like such movies as Step Up and so forth, but a couple movies I think are really good of his that he doesn't get enough recognition for, like I said before, is such films as G.I. Joe, The Rise of the Cobra, playing the awesome character in that. He was really good in that. I really enjoyed him. And also, another great film that he was in that I haven't had the chance of watching yet, but it looks really good, is White House Down, which looked really interesting with Jamie Foxx. And I don't think he gets enough recognition for that movie because from the trailer and the previews I've seen and what people have said, it's actually a really decent movie. And so I don't think he gets enough recognition for that, and a lot of people don't know that he was actually in that film, I feel. But he was awesome in this film. It was a short and sweet part as well for him. It was very, short, but at the same time, it was very fun because he had some really good lines in the film. And when you did see him, he was doing something funny that made it hilarious, and you just couldn't stop laughing. It was a really good part for him, and it was fun. Next, another awesome addition to the film is the awesome Jeff Bridges, people. Oh yeah! Now, Jeff Bridges, we all know from such amazing films. So many different films. Big Lebowski, Blown Away. I mean, so many awesome movies. But there's a couple movies I feel are really good that he's been in that I really enjoy. And I feel that he should have gotten more credit for. And the first one is the awesome 1998 film Arlington Road with Tim Robbins. That movie is really amazing. And I think one of his best films. He also was in another awesome film. And this is from 1982, and it's the awesome Disney film Tron. I mean, a lot of people know him from this film, but I feel that this is probably one of his best of all-time films. Tron just is a classic, awesome film, and ahead of its time for 1982. I mean, 35 years ago, that colorization that they used and the special effects they had were really done well. And it really showed a testament to Disney how good they are at making films. And he was just really good in it. And the awesome Jeff Bridges' part in Kingsman was really awesome, very short as well, but still at the same time just really enjoyable and fun to see. He was a great addition to the film. Now, that brings us to the original players that have come back for this film. So let's start off with the awesome Mr. Colin Firth. Now, Colin Firth came back as Harry, and this time around he has one eye in this film, and I think he's just awesome in it. Real fun, real amazing. It was fun to see him again. But you know him from a great couple of movies, such as his Oscar-nominated film, The King's Speech, which was really good. He was so amazing in that. He totally deserved the Oscar for that role. He really brought justice to that story about king over in England before Elizabeth took over, and just it was all fun. It was just a really good film with a good cast, and he so deserved his Oscar for that film. Just such a good movie. He was in another awesome film, and that is the awesome Emma Thompson film Nanny McPhee. I absolutely loved him in the film, and I thought he was so enjoyable. He was just fun, very lighthearted in the film, and I thought it was just a really good movie all around, and he was really great in that. But as Harry in this, like I said, he was awesome. He was amazing. He had some really good lines in this one. He basically reverted back to before he became Kingsman, and so he's like all into ornithology and wants to be this butterfly exhibitionist. And, so basically when they're trying to get his memories to re-kick in, he starts seeing butterflies, and you're like, what's going on? Why are we seeing butterflies? And it's just a really fun part. It was great to see him back and that they revived his character. We also have back in the film the awesome Taron Egerton. Now, Taron Egerton is amazing. I absolutely loved him in the first one. Think he's just as good in this one. You might recognize him as the awesome voice of the gorilla in the awesome movie Sing that came out the end of last year, which was really good. Oh my gosh, if you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. It's such worth a watch. He did the voice and actually sung in the film as the gorilla, which I thought was really amazing. But he also was in another awesome movie that I feel that just was so amazing. That was based on a true story, and that is Eddie the Eagle. Now, that movie is amazing. I really love that movie. I thought it was so good. Totally deserves the Rotten Fresh Tomato score it has. Hugh Jackman was amazing in it, and him and Taron Egerton just play off each other so well in that film. Just an all-around pleasure. But like I said, Taron Egerton as Eggsy in this is just awesome again. Some of the moves that he does in the film were just really amazing. The stunt work was awesome. Just a real pleasure of seeing him again in this role as Eggsy. We also have back in the film another awesome legend. Can you guess who? The awesome Mark Strong. Now, Mark Strong is just an awesome actor, and he always plays really good villains. But in this movie, he plays Merlin and is like a hero type. And it was really fun to see him in the film again. He just brings a real awesomeness to Merlin, and he's just awesome. Now, you might recognize him from such awesome films as the first Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes film from 2008 by Guy Ritchie as the bad guy. He was really good in that. I really enjoyed him. It was actually the first time I saw him in a movie, and I was like, wow, this guy's really good. Where has he been? I haven't seen him in anything else. He also was in another awesome movie that's kind of a fantasy film called Stardust, which was based, I believe, off of a comic book, I believe. I'm not sure. But it did come out like in 2007, I believe, 2007, 2006. But it was just a really awesome kind of fantasy film. And the awesome Claire Danes was in it, and it just had an awesome cast and was fun. He played kind of a bad guy, good guy in the film, so it was kind of interesting to see him in a totally different type of role. So that was really fun. But he was awesome in the film, like I said, as Merlin, and it was a real pleasure to see him again. I don't want to really talk about his fate in the film, but I didn't care too much for how they played his character in the end of the movie. It was kind of sucky. But at the same time, still, it was a great role and a great film for him. We also have another awesome actor that was addition to the film, and that's Pedro Pascal. Now, Pedro Pascal, I really haven't seen in too many films, but I really enjoyed him in this. I thought his character was really cool, and the like Texas accent was really cool too. But his other roles I've seen him in, he was really good in too, I feel. He was actually in a couple movies with Matt Damon. One being the movie The Great Wall that just came out the beginning of this year, which was a really good film, I thought. And he was really good. Pedro Pascal was really good in that film. Played kind of Matt Damon's sidekick in the film. And he was really good in that. He also was in another Matt Damon film, like I said, called The Adjustment Bureau from 2012. And that was a really interesting film, too. I thought it was very interesting. It was very sci-fi. It was different. Totally different kind of role for Matt Damon a little bit. And so it kind of made it interesting and really fun. But like I said, Pedro Pascal was really awesome in Kingsman. I really liked his character. Really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, he's a bad guy in the film, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, it was a really awesome role, and it was fun to watch. So if you're not familiar with what Kingsman 2 is about, the Golden Circle, basically we end up finding Eggsy now. It's been supposedly a couple years since he became a Kingsman. He's very kind of veteran now because Harry's been gone, and he's kind of in his stead. And basically, all of a sudden, bad guy Julianne Moore, attacks all their places and kills a whole bunch of their agents. So, basically, the only two surviving members is Merlin and Eggsy. And so they have to go to America and basically see their faction that's from America and work with them to stop Julianne Moore. It's a really interesting role part. Just all around fun. It was a really good film. Matthew Vaughn kicked butt in it. Thought he did a really amazing job. It was really fun. So that's it for this movie review, guys. I hope you enjoyed. As always, check out any older, newer videos you might not have seen mine yet. And as always, leave your comments down below. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see, or if there's anything you'd like me to review for you, or if you have any ideas for any other type of video. And as always, check out that link below, people, for Horror Pack, especially now that it's October. Who wouldn't want 4 awesome DVDs or Blu-rays right to your door of awesome horrorness? And also, if you click that link below, I'll get you a discount for your first month as well. And as always, catch you in the next one.